Why? Oh God, why? Why did I have to watch it? Why? Why? Well, I guess it was just morbid curiosity. I mean, when someone tells you that this is the most fucked up movie ever made, I can't turn my back on it. It's just the way I am, I guess. I mean, I have to see, is it really that bad? Can I say it's the worst? Well, for once, I can. I couldn't sit through it. I got 60 minutes in, I had to turn it off. Of course, I'm talking about Slow Torture Puke Chamber. Now, if you haven't heard of it, good. If you have, may God have mercy on your soul. So I'll just try and run down the plot for anyone who, you know, is lucky enough to not have heard of it. It's non-linear plot, so it's disjointed. It doesn't really make sense, but it's about a bulimic porn star who broke out of the business and turned to drugs and winds up with this Satanist who wants her to be his pet. And it's really sad. I mean, for vomit gore, it's a pretty moving piece of cinema, but unfortunately that doesn't really make up for all those harsh visuals. I don't really know what to say about the plot besides that, because, well, if you've ever seen Begotten, or a film like that, it's pretty much just like that. There is dialogue, it's a narrative over the visuals on screen, but it doesn't have any control over what's going on. It's two completely different things. And I don't know what to make of it, but I don't know. It's like, that's all I can say about the plot. Like, there isn't much to say about the whole film as a whole either. It's like random edits of shit, plus a woman getting slapped, a woman vomiting blood, a woman just vomiting normal food, masturbation with a crucifix, that was a highlight, the eating of a fetus was another highlight, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words here. It's nothing can prepare you. There's nothing I can say about the film, and you just have to see it. But I can't show you any of it on YouTube. That video would get taken down immediately. Like, I've seen August Underground, and people are probably gonna say, "Oh, it's not as messed up as Cannibal Holocaust or some pussy shit like that." But I'll tell you what, I've seen that plenty of times. I've seen August Underground's Mortem 4 times. I can watch it all the way through, no problem. I could not finish this film. Like, I cannot stress that enough. There is no getting through it for me. And I couldn't imagine watching the whole trilogy like some people have. It's very abstract in the style of directing that they go with, but I wouldn't exactly say it's good. It's like random edits of shit and a woman getting slapped around a lot. That's about all there is to say. And people go on and on about how good this guy is at his trade at making films, but I mean, I couldn't even tell you what the message that they're trying to get across was really. Like, it's got something to do with the value of human life, and that's all I could say. That, like, it's like kind of a Serbian film. It reminds me of that because all these people go on and on about this symbolism, or like 120 Days of Saddam, but I don't see it. I don't know. It's not there. I mean, it's sad, but is there a message to go along with it? I don't think so. I think it's like an experience, and it kind of just leaves you with that feeling, but it's not worth it. I mean, I watched it like 24 hours ago, and I still feel sick to my stomach. It's not very nice. As far as soundtrack, well, there is none. Shocker. Unless you count narrative over other sounds during the scene soundtrack, then it's got a pretty good soundtrack, I guess. Because all it is some bitch talking. What am I supposed to say about this? Doesn't matter what I say, I'm just never going to get through to anyone. In fact, I'm probably just sparking people's curiosity. I mean, you'll just go off and watch it. You'll think the same things I did. Well, it's not that bad. I'm probably seen worse. I'm a gore junkie or whatever. I mean, whatever you're into, whatever you think. But I can tell you, there's no way to prepare yourself for that film. Absolutely no way. Now, the trilogy, since I brought it up earlier, I might as well say Slaughtered Vomit Dolls and Regurgitated aren't that hard to watch. I mean, you get eye strain if you watch him for more than like 20 minutes, because this guy really like seizure-inducing jump cuts a lot, because they're all in his fucking films. But besides that, they're only hard to watch because they're hard to watch. It's I don't know. Oh, and acting. I do have to say that the acting was top fucking notch. I can't remember the name of the girl who plays the main character in this film, but she did a good job. A really good job. But it can't really save the whole film. I guess the question I'm asking myself here is it a good film when you get past everything else? Because, like people have said, it might be the most disturbing, it might be the most messed up, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best, or it's good, or you know what I mean? But I'd have to say, yeah, it's actually pretty good. Unlike, well, August Underground's Mortem, where it's just gore, 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 and it's like an endurance test to see if you could keep watching the fucked up imagery that's assaulting your eyes. But I'd have to say, yeah, it's actually a pretty good film once you get past it. It's nothing great, it's nothing groundbreaking. I mean, you'd be better off watching, like, Citizen Kane or something if you want to see a good movie, but it's not bad for what it is. Like, in a Serbian film, That I consider that a bad movie. So if you like that at all, you would thoroughly enjoy this. But I don't know if you could sit through it. Like I couldn't. I gave up. 15 minutes to the end. Fuck that. That's too long. So my advice is stay away unless you really think you can handle it. In which case you might enjoy it, and that's a very, very strong might. Like I keep seeing. I'm rambling because I keep seeing images of it, like, in my fucking head. Like, I can't get it out. It's like, people, like, it's like the internet meme. People are like, oh, you can't unsee it and shit. I've seen everything that you can't unsee, and I've unseen it. I will never unsee this movie. Ever. I don't think there will ever be anything that tops this, and if there is, well, I wouldn't want to see it. But I'm sure I would. I mean, I watched this, didn't I? So I guess I was just asking for it, but yeah, I'd probably watch whatever came out after this, unfortunately. I guess that's just the type of person I am. So, I mean, if you want to try the challenge, go watch all three. And I would advise you to watch the first two before this, because it's like building up to a climax and then aftermath throughout the three films or whatever. But really, it's a one view type of thing. Otherwise, it's like the circle of life, but it's like an endless pile of shit. So it's like this circle of shit. That's actually a pretty good analogy for this movie. It's about the circle of shit, not about the circle of life. The value of the circle of shit or something. On second thought, don't watch it.